Oh, shoot. Let me fix that. Hopefully that's right. We'll see here in a second once I get it pulled up. All right, let me see. Okay, let's see if this is going right. It is. All right, good. Hit that like button if you guys are coming in. Hit the share button out. Like I said on my last video Friday night, was feeling, I got to turn off these lights. We didn't win, so turn off the damn lights. Didn't feel very well over the week on Tuesday, and that's why I didn't do a live with Kentucky's comeback win against like LSU on Wednesday and stuff like that. Really, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Not all the way though, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better. It's definitely not what we don't speak of, and y'all know what I'm talking about. It ain't that word. It ain't that. So, but it was something. 24, 48 hour thing, or the fly thing. Someone flew away out of the bird thing. So we don't want to say certain words, so we camouflage them, right? I don't know. There's something. Still kind of going through it, but I'm getting better, right? So I did watch the Kentucky game today. I did the live, doing the live after the game, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to get right into Trio Award. I got to give Wheeler. I got to give Keon Brooks, and I've got to give Oscar. We're going to go right into the stats. I thought Wheeler had a really good second, especially good second half there. And then I really liked the game that, of course, it was like one time I heard him, Keon made a shot, and it was like he had 6 in the first and 6.5. So, yeah, at that point in time, he had 12. Oscar gave us 30. And, of course, his rebounding was phenomenal again. Let's see. Turnovers, 12-12. So we didn't lose the turnover battle, but we sure in heck gave him enough ammunition to beat us by 2. Really, I mean, obviously Washington's was 3 at the end, gave up, caught into some of those points. So they technically, 5 whatever if you don't count Washington's 3, but you got to because those are points. So people say, 10, 12, 14, 15 rebounds. Okay, no, cut it down. You probably wouldn't lose this game. You got 12 rebounds here. That's one way you could cut it down. Cut it down. If you have turnovers, not rebounds, sorry. If you turn over, if you say Arkansas still sitting with 12 and you sit with 8, Kentucky probably wins that basketball game. I mean, it's that simple. And you cannot say, as basketball fans, Kentucky fans, or Arkansas fans, that all the turnovers were caused by Arkansas. Some of the turnovers were forced turnovers by Kentucky. And it wasn't necessarily being upsped tempo or anything like that. It was just players being off, not on being in the right area with one another. Had nothing to do with the person guarding them or stepping into a pass and deflecting it. And matter of fact, out of all the turnovers, I don't remember seeing a bunch of deflected turnovers ran down for fast break dunks. I mean, I just don't want to hear it, don't want to see it. Kentucky did out-rebound 39-32. Those are team stats. Attendance was dang near full, 99% capacity. They probably said sold out on TV or in the arena. On ESPN, it says 99%. Box score, 99.9, so 100%. I guess they can't say definitively because there could be something, a metrics or something somewhere. All right, so Toppin played 12 minutes, gave you 2 points. I don't know what happened with Toppin, why he didn't play any more minutes. I don't know if he got hurt. Foul trouble, he gave you no rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 fouls, 2 points. I don't know. We had 10 rebounds on for Oscar. He had 10 rebounds on defense, 8 rebounds on offense, 18 total rebounds. Guys, a double-double machine, 30 and 18. Very nice. He also threw in 3 block shots. Turned the ball over 0 times. That's why he won one of the Trio Awards. Keon, 14 points. He did have 3 turnovers, but he does have a total of 5 rebounds, which is big. Grady only got that 1 3-pointer in the corner that did help cut the lead, so it didn't really get him involved. They were on him pretty good. He couldn't get open. That kind of hurt us a little bit. And then if you look at Wheeler, he played 29 minutes, put up 14 points. He did have 3 turnovers, but I mean, the guy once again had 5 assists. He led the team in assists, so that was important. Also, if you look at Washington, he had, it looked like 10 points. Did Washington have 10? Let me look right here real quick. 35 minutes, okay? And he gave you 10 points. He had 0 turnovers, but he gives you 10 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 34 minutes. Wheeler gives you 14 points. Yes, he had 3 turnovers because he's out there less time, but he's handling that ball more like a point guard like he should. And this is why he's involved in some of that. But he gives you more points. He had 5 assists compared to 3. And then he turns around with 3 rebounds instead of 1. I don't know. People always talk about, oh, Washington's this, Washington's that. Wheeler, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Either one. I mean, either one have not been 100%. But Wheeler is your point guard. And there's no debate about that. So, I always thought about if Kentucky's playing, if we lost anybody like Wheeler or Washington, who could we not lose or forward? What would it be to the season? What would that mean? And we lost Wheeler and we lost Washington for 2 games straight. And well, actually 2.5, because I think the Florida game, Washington left and then they came back and all this other stuff. And in some other games, but really about 2.5 game at least. And for Washington and then like 2 games for Wheeler. So let's put it this way. We won those games, So today we had everybody back. There's no excuse. But I think if you would have lost Oscar in any of those games, your season's done. Your season's done. So what do I think is the key takeaway here? Because comment down below if you guys think, because it's what we're going to get into now. You guys know the Trio Award, Keon, Wheeler, and Oscar. Trio Award, they're the best 3 players on the court for Kentucky today. Hands down, Arkansas played a good collective game first half and second half, offensively and defensively. And the only thing I'll say, and I know some people will get all angry, oh, you're saying that what they did didn't cause Kentucky to mess up and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're very naive and stupid if you don't think that Kentucky was at its own fault sometimes. And it wasn't because of the pressure or the noise of the crowd. It's just because you're not human or perfect and you do that. And so, congratulations, Arkansas. They won a good game. Could have went either way, probably. I think we were up 2 or 4 points, and then we turn the ball over, and they go down and hit 3, and then we turn it over again. They hit a 2, and come on. So it was turnover after turnover after turnover, and it wasn't like, oh, they stole the ball. They picked his pocket. Oh, they jumped into a passing lane. No, it wasn't that. It was, we're going to try to rebound the ball or throw it off near the baseline, or like one of them. We were up 1 or 2, I think, maybe 6 minutes, or we were up 2 points, or actually we might have been up 5, or 4 or 5, and we're trying to build on it. Wheeler throws a simple pass to Mintz. Mintz is standing near the sideline, and he takes off dribbling, right? They stop him, said that his foot was out of bounds. So that's what I'm saying. Go back and watch the game. There's no defensive pressure that made him out, because the guy guarding, the closest guy guarding was behind the 3-point line. Well, Mintz caught it. The closest guy was, on the other side in the paint, near the 3-point line, but not over the top of the 3-point line. Mintz is on the outside of the arc catching that ball. No one's like right up on him. They weren't right up on his lap. He had room to move it and put the ball down. So I'm saying is Kentucky shot themselves in the foot a lot in this game. And if you say 12, Kentucky doesn't shoot themselves in the foot. Let's say 4 out of the 12 was Kentucky just shooting themselves in the foot. Well, if you say 2 of them instead, now there's only 10 turnovers. Does Kentucky have a better chance to win the game? Well, they only lost by 2. So maybe even if you want to say Washington's 3 was lucky, and so they were still technically down 5, 2 more possessions could equal 4 points and lose by 1, or 2 more possessions could equal 5 and tie, or 2 more possessions could actually equal 6 and win. So, yeah, I think 2 turnovers could have made a difference. Same thing with Arkansas. Some of their turnovers were not inflicted by Kentucky. Maybe 1 or 2 was inflicted more on them or on their own self. And so it's the same way. And if people respectively think that 15 turnovers a game is okay, you just don't know basketball. If you think 12 turnovers a game is okay, you do not know basketball. You don't. And there's like, I don't know if you should be talking about it, if you should be playing it. Like if you really coach it, I've coached basketball, elementary, middle school, and also in some summer league for 15, 16-year-old people. So if you're coaching those people and you tell them, oh, you turned the ball over 14 times today, no worries, guys. You're being a horrible person, a horrible coach, and not a correct person to help the individuals get better. So looking at that perspective, I think the game was still a decent game. Good job, Arkansas fans. Hey, Kentucky left the game early. They hopped up on. They got 5 seconds left. Cal knew it was over anyways, but him and his bench should start going because there was some crap like at the end there. Kentucky's down. What was it? Were we down 5? Or no? When they end up making those, yeah. But Kentucky had a chance to get the ball back and cut into the lead, right? But what happened is they said an Arkansas player touched the ball at first when it went out of bounds, or that he was already touching the out of bounds line. Dude, he throws it off somebody. When he throws it off Washington, it don't hit Washington. It bounces over. And from what I could see is the guy that got the ball way over there, he was the one that had his foot on the out of bounds line. They weren't really looking at that. They were trying to say the whistle was blown before it got to that guy, from what I could understand, and that they were only looking at this section. And I think that's one of the reasons why Cal just left. I mean, I think not one of them. I think just overall Cal was just done with that game. And Washington and their crowd base, they just all for this. Oh my gosh, we won. We've beat Auburn and Kentucky now. We're the best in the SEC. Well, we'll see in the SEC tournament. We're going to see in the SEC tournament. Auburn or Kentucky will probably win the SEC tournament. I mean, I really think the Cats will. But if they don't, I really think Auburn. I mean, outside shot. I mean, obviously, if you're a betting person, you're going Auburn, Kentucky probably 1-2. And then maybe you're saying Tennessee, Arkansas 3-4. I mean, duh, right? But I'd take Tennessee over Arkansas. I mean, you guys are a one-trick pony with that one guy. What's his name? Where is he at? Hold on. I'll pull him up right here. Why did they show him? Mm-mm. Well, I just saw his name. Mute. It wasn't Mute. I don't know, but he wears number 1. And they don't even have him. That's crazy. They only have him on the box score. We go back to the game cast. It should show him. Yeah, there he is. Nate Joe J. Well, I can't pronounce his name. Nute. And I apologize on that. I don't know your name. Like that, I never, JD. JT Note. 30 points. 1 rebound, 8 assists in 37 minutes. And, this game, 18 games at home. He's only averaging about 18.4. His free throws, he was 100% today. I don't know how many he shot, but he's usually only 76.7 on the year. So it is what it is. Hey, good game. All right, so let's talk about this for Kentucky real quick. All right, let's talk about this. Hey, thank you, Rodriguez. Yep. Not the winning hat today because we didn't win, but no worries. I still want to wear the hat. If I can't turn on my lights, I'm gonna wear my hat. So, and Noah, good day to see you. So is our number 1 seed gone? Man, we got to win out. We got to win out. I think to be considered on the 1 line now, we got to win out. I mean, to be considered on the 1 line, we got to win our next game. We got to win through the SEC tournament. I really do. I mean, some people say, no, we don't. We can lose enough. No, we can't. I mean, to get considered for a 1, I think even if we win out now, we might be looking at the best 2 and not on the 1. But if we win out and we have the number between the 4-1 seats, if we win out, then we could be looking at for one of those projected 1 seeds to slip up and lose themselves. And then if they would do that, then we would have a shot, right? We would have a shot. Let me see if we can find real quick There it is. Okay, we're going to look at bracketology real quick. Joe on ESPN updated 225. And so he's got bracket watch. Last team in, Memphis. First team out, SMU. Top overall seed, Gonzaga. On the bubble, last four in. He still has Andy. I don't see how Andy in his last four in, but whatever. I mean, they won their game, but I mean, they to me, they still got to win some games here. I mean, they're, as you see, first four out. I mean, if they lose that Minnesota game, they'd probably be on the next four out, not on the first four out. But let's looking at, let me see if it goes down to show. There we go. It does. Okay. He's got Gonzaga, Arizona. He's got Kentucky on the 2 line. And then he has Kansas and Auburn. Okay. If you win out, including beating Auburn in the SEC championship game or whenever round you play them, theoretically, could you overjump Auburn? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. So let's see what happens there. That's what I mean, I thought if we won out, we'd get the number one, and I was thinking maybe even overall, because you'd beat another team in Arkansas that's ranked. You would go into playing the SEC tournament where you're probably going to have to get rid of Tennessee or Arkansas again, or Auburn. You're going to play 2 of those 3 teams I just mentioned probably, which means you'd have to beat another top 22, 2 number top 25s, and then Auburn top 10. So theoretically, if you'd won out, probably, but not now. There's no way. I think Gonzaga definitely hold on to it because they're not going to lose game. So even if Gonzaga would have won everyone a game, but if Kentucky would have won out too, I really think we either would have been in the 1 seed for sure, and we would have been at least number 2 1 seed or number 1 seed. You know, probably real far chance on that one, but at least the second number 1 seed. I think the best you can do now with a win out is number 3 or 4 1 seed, and that's what a win out. If you lose another game, or you lose it, okay, let's say you win out regular season, right? Let's say you win out regular season and lose like early SEC tournament. Then I think you're at best of 2, maybe probably the best 3 seed. Let's see what Kentucky's got real quick. A home against Ole Miss, you win that game, and then you got at Florida. You should win both those games. There's no excuse. If you lose either one of those, you're staying in the 2, but you're probably like third or fourth 2 if you lose like one of these games. And if you had an early exit in the SEC tournament, you are, and I don't mean because we get a bye, double bye or whatever. So I'm talking about the first game you play SEC tournament. If you lose that game, yeah, you'd be a 3, maybe even a 4. But win out, you're number 4. If you win out from here on out, I think Kentucky can still be a 1 seed, and they'll be the 4th one or the 3rd one. If they don't win out, lose another game, they're definitely the last 2 seed or first top 3 seed. And worst case scenario, even if they do win out and don't get a reward at the 1 line, I think Kentucky for sure is the number 1 overall 2 seed. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, we got Ole Miss, Florida. Those should be victories. And Cats fans, we shouldn't be upset. To put it this way, I mean, just think about this. I'm counting them up. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You've won 12-3 down your last 15 games. So Cats fans, you've seen cat attacks, cat lights, cat hats, everything Cats 12 out of the 15 times. Can't be upset about that. We are sitting at number 6. We won a game, lost a game. It was a close fashion game. So, and you lost to number 18, you'll move to 8. I think Kentucky's moving to 8. I don't think they're moving that far back, 8 or so. So we'll see what happens. I think we'll move to 8. And then maybe if we get lucky next week and something happens to a team or two, maybe we move up back into 7 or 6 the following week. But it don't matter at this point. Rankings are just going to start to not matter anymore because the NCAA tournament will pick up. Bracket times are coming. Can't wait. Even though I think some of them some stuff gets manipulated and rigged because of bracket tournaments and stuff like that because of money. But hey, it's the fun of just watching it. So, guys, thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm doing a little bit better. We'll get back to even doing more of these. I just wanted to hop in real quick, say this is what I think. Is our number 1 seed gone? Not necessarily. But we definitely got some work and maybe a little bit of work from the number 3 or 4 or the number 4 or 3 1 seed. We need them to slip up a little bit. So then we still can backdoor in there, but we'll see. So otherwise, we're looking at the best 2 if we win out. So, all right, guys, best 2 seeds. So that's all I have. Comment down below if you guys have anything different. If you think any different, if you're watching a replay, comment down below on any of this. Hope you guys enjoyed this live. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the little bell so you'll be notified next time we upload. Until next time, guys, go Big Blue! Big Blue Nation! Peace.